Alrighty, so welcome back. This is my part two of my top 50 anime girls of all time until I decide that it's not. Um, so in case you haven't seen the first part, it's pretty simple. I'm listing through my top 50 anime girls. This is going to be 40 through 31, and so on and so forth until I finish in probably 3 more parts, I guess. So real quick, I'm gonna read off the rules because I don't have a slide for the rules halfway through my presentation. So we've got our rules here. Try not to repeat shows. So try not to repeat shows if possible. Also, try not to, or the shows must have at least a show. It must be an anime at least. Games without anime do not count. That would be like, I don't know, what Genshin doesn't count as of right now. Honkai Star Rail. Some other fucking bullshit. I don't know. As well as, and then rule number 3, the most important one will always be the most important one. That I am correct, and this is the most objective list on the internet. If you look at any other list, you're wrong and they're stupid, and I hate them forever. But also, this is meant to have fun, so don't come at me for it. Even though I'm objectively right, and that's just how it is. Don't at me for it. So yeah. So starting with number 40 here. Number 40 is Sachi Umino from A Couple of Cuckoos. And so, there she is right there. Now, Sachi is probably not the pick most people would go for. There's Erika, there's Hiro, there's fucking other people I assume. Actually, I don't assume, I know. It's, the main 3. Erika, Sachi, and Hiro. But the reason I picked Sachi is because she's the one who actually puts in effort. She's also cute. Unfortunately, she has the burden of being, while not blood related, his little sister, which is a terrible fate nobody wants. But she's all Sweet Home Alabama up in this bitch, so it's pretty cool, I guess. Unfortunately, she is actually the most compelling character in the show, as well as most of the manga, which I am caught up on currently, as of this release of this video. And so, unfortunately, she is fated to be in a terrible situation of being his sister, but technically not. But technically yes. But technically not. It's fucked. It sucks. The whole thing sucks. Everything sucks. It's a terrible plot. I fucking hate it. Love that show. And the manga's really good too. And there's also late editions and shit. So number 39 here. We've got Cecilia Alcott from Infinite Stratos. So Infinite Stratos is a show that I saw when I was 12. So this show is really bad. And I mean fucking terrible. Especially season 2, good lord. But that is the price I bear of being a horny boy in 2012. I watched the horny boy shows, so a couple of those might appear on this list. You'll see. And Infinite Stratos is no fucking deterrent from that. This show is definitely just a harem. Main character Ichika is the dumbest motherfucker on the planet Earth. He's like, holy shit! Wait, these girls are crazy. It's like, dude, these girls want your dick, dumbass. He's the most oblivious man on the planet Earth. It's the worst thing in the world. Me and my friend used to call him osmium, because that is the densest material on the planet Earth, and so he must be made out of it. Yeah. Unfortunately, that show is dog shit. But Cecilia here, she's pretty cool. She's very upfront when she gets her feelings, when she catches them after being a bitch for 4 episodes or something like that. When she catches feelings, because that's inevitably how it works in that show. She kind of is going full force and wants them. She wears a bunny suit at the end of season 2, which is pretty hype. That's pretty cool. She also is British, So that's a major L in her category, actually, like pretty major. Um, but you know, yeah, unfortunately she's British. That's, I can't really get past that part. A major L. There's nothing really I can say there. Yeah, I mean, but it is a good show. The show's no, it's not. It's a terrible show. I'm a fucking liar. I'm trying to thought here. I don't have a script or anything. I have a fucking list of what I wrote down. So, the show's bad. It's just not great. I've seen it a bunch of times because I'm stupid and that's just what I do. I watch a lot of shit shows. Don't look at my mouth. It's bad. Moving on to number 38. A show. This is a character from a show that's actually pretty good. We've got Tomoyo Sakagami from Clannad. So Clannad is a show that I don't like the first part. So Clannad part of the show, that part, part one, I'm not really a huge fan of. 99% of the part because the Fuko arc sucks major ass and is boring as hell. Everything beyond that's pretty good, except the part where that guy becomes a cat, but that's whatever. That's kind of weird. But for the most part, Clannad is very, very good. And then After Story is a fantastic piece of media, and I recommend you watch it. It hits you right in the fucking heart with feels. Don't go see the flowers ever. It's a terrible idea, especially. You'll understand that if you watch it, and if not, ignore what I just said. But Tomoyo is the best girl in that show. She's cool. She's feisty. She's can beat the shit out of me, which is always a plus. As she beat that one dude up a million times, the blonde guy. I don't remember his name. He's dumbass. Challenges her to a fight like every day. And she is the lead of the best OVA for that show. When Home Dog, I forget our main character's name too. All I know is he hates this town. He marries her instead of the Cancer Girl, because who the fuck picks the Cancer Girl? It's a terrible pick. Idiot. The girl who has repeated fucking high school 8 times because she can't make it through a year because her ass is too cancer-ridden. Yeah, let me marry her. Good idea. But the best OVA is when he's with her, and it's a really, really good one. So, highly recommend. It's pretty awesome. This is what she looked like here. So, she's pretty cool. She's got gray hair. So that's kind of interesting, I guess, too. Other than that, yeah. Moving on to number 37 here. We've got Golden Darkness from Televeru. So Golden Darkness is definitely my favorite girl of Televeru. The Deviluke sisters, they're okay, I guess. I wasn't really a fan of any of them. Yeah, they were kind of annoying, actually, to be honest. Or at least Nana was. Momo was alright. Lala kind of fucks off after season 1, to be honest. I don't really remember her much. I haven't seen Televeru in a really long time, though. So I can't really say. But speaking of horny boy shows, good fucking God. Now this is a horny boy show. This is... This is a horny boy show. This is like the GOAT when it comes to horny boy shows. Like, my man Rito, he's tripping into girls' pants every 2 minutes. My man does not know how to stay on his feet for the love of God. But within that, gem of a show, we have the amazing, brilliant Golden Darkness, who's very, very cute. I love her style. She looks amazing. She has hair powers. She can make her hair like knives or something. She's like a weapon or something. I'm pulling from like 10 years ago knowledge. I just really like Golden Darkness. She's really cute, really fun character. I think she likes him, but I can't remember for sure. But she is trying to kill him as well. But then my man's is never dead. So, Televeru Darkness is a good season. You should watch it. Especially, you should just watch Televeru. It's an experience. Definitely watch it. Get around to it. Do it. Bitch. Anyway. So that's number 37. We've got 36 here. And 36 is Kurisu Mafuyu from We Never Learn. So We Never Learn as essentially the kind of same deal as Clan Out here, where it's a one of those shows that has roots. So each girl, it's a harem show. My man's is tutoring all of them, and then also is, has altercations with the teacher, I guess. Kurisu Mafuyu is the teacher in that show. Love my MILFs. Big MILF guy here. And so, always love my teachers as well. Shout out to teachers. Very underpaid work. And also, they're apparently really hot, as according to, We Never Learn here. But but that show is pretty good. It's alright. I read the manga. The manga's pretty good. The manga does do the mega cop-out of, at the ending, it just gives every single girl an ending with him, which, while fine, because I liked the girl, I liked seeing every girl win, because that means the two that I liked, which was Kurisu was my number one, and number two was the girl who wanted to be a doctor. That was pretty hype. So those two won, technically, because every girl won. So that was fun, but also it's a major cop out. I do the quintessential quintuplets route and just fucking piss off everybody except for the one guy who loves Yotsuba. If you haven't watched quintessential quintuplets, I totally just spoiled that too. So fucking alert. Go back 5 seconds and don't hear that. So, I do prefer the just one girl wins outright instead of the every girl gets a root, or every girl or main character marries every fucking girl, and the harem is just the harem forever. I think that's lame. Except for when some people do it, for the most part, it's pretty lame. So, I would recommend. It's a pretty good show, actually. It's pretty fun romance. It's very much bog standard. I would say it's the most harem romance show. It's not super horny or anything. There's some extra moments, of course, but I would say it's the most if you looked in the dictionary for harem rom-com romance, it would be next to it. That would be it. But Kurisu's awesome, and she's a teacher, and she's hot, so that's why she gets to be on here. And that's what she looks like. I totally forgot to click the pictures earlier because I'm stupid. So that is her. And now on to 35. We've got why is it not clicking? Okay. We've got Yame Yukona from I'm just making sure this thing's working because my controller stopped working. Yame Yukana from My First Girlfriend's a Gal. And so little known fact about me is I really like Gyaru. I really think they are very cute, and Yame is a fantastic Gyaru. If you've never seen, she's right there. You can see her. She's pretty epic. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. She's just really hot. It's just, it's hard to say. She's also a really cute girlfriend in the show. My man's Junichi, I think his name is. He does not deserve her in the slightest. His ass is just stupid and thinking about getting laid constantly because apparently in Japanese culture, gyarus are very easy to lay. So he asks her out, hoping to get laid. She says yes because she thinks he's actually kind of fucking retarded and cute. And then hijinks ensue from there. This show is actually very, very fun. It's a very cute show. My man's actually does end up being in love with her, and he's like, wait a minute, I don't just want to bang her and leave. I just want to be with her, which is a solid choice on his part. Also, the dub is really funny. Also, they changed the manga for this show. I read the manga a little bit. It's pretty different, but for the most part, the biggest change is I think it's Junichi. I think that's the main character. His friends have a much bigger role in the anime than they did in the manga. They're kind of seen in the manga, but they're way bigger in the anime. And they made that one fat guy a straight up pedophile. and that was nuts. It was bizarre. Dude was like going off. So, that was crazy. But there are some changes from the manga. The manga's pretty good too. But like one of the biggest changes is like what's his face? Junichi's childhood friend becomes a Gyaru after seeing Junichi date Yame. Whereas in the manga, she just kind of rolls up as a Gyaru one day, and he's just like, "What the fuck? That's crazy." Yeah, but this show has great Gyarus, and I love my Gyarus, so gotta give them some love here, and on the list. And so, yeah, that's what we got at number 35. Show's great. Check it out. Or not. I'm not your dad, so whatever. And now we've got number 34, and that clicked twice for some reason. But number 34, we've got Roxy from Jobless Reincarnation. And so the reason I picked Roxy out of like anybody else in the show was I feel like while Roxy wasn't in very much of the show, she left a pretty lasting impact. First off, I really like her character design. I think any girl with a giant hat is very cute. So that's big plus. And she can do magic, so she's kind of a boss. And she's like, damn, I'm gonna teach you the fucking mega spell. And he's like, oh shit, okay, the fucking mega death spell or whatever. And like Rudy, while being a fucking despicable human being for most of the show, does care for Roxy. Excuse me. Does care for Roxy, and also does care for Roxy, and she definitely cares for him. As you can see, she was off searching for him, and he does meet her parents, and they're all like, "Oh fuck, is she still doing her shit?" And he's like, "Yes, sir." And then he like helps them, talks to him and shit, makes him feel better about her. And she's like starts bawling. She's like, "I've gotten better at magic since leaving you," because she had kind of given up because she felt like she was stuck. And then after seeing Rudy progress so well, she's like, fuck this. I'm not gonna let this little dumbass be better than me. No. So then she goes and balls out, which is pretty cool. So, it's Jobless Reincarnation is an amazing show. There's a lot more to it. Picking a favorite girl from that show is, I don't know, it's pretty easy. It was like 3. I mean, you could pick his mom. His mom's pretty hype too. But she also like, she goes like missing or something. But yeah, that's not season 2, second part, whatever the fuck. I hate anime lately. It's been pissing me off. Part 1, part 2 bullshit, just like movies. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. Roxy's great. She's awesome, and she is a teacher. Again, love my teachers. Or tutor, I guess, essentially. She teaches my man's magic. He learns how to ball out with it, and then she decides I need to be better. So she goes around fucking being baller. And that's my number 34. Number 33 here we've got Taco from Defrag, and so Defrag is Defrag is a show that probably a lot of people haven't seen. It's alright. It's pretty good. It's a romance. I don't think it's not a harem. It's just more of like a love triangle kind of deal. And the people, maybe a harem. I don't know. There might be like one other girl who likes them, but for the most part, it's like a love triangle between our lead, who's Mr. Orange-haired man, getting fucking hit in the face with a zipper over there. Between him, Taco, and then I forget the other girl's Aruka, I think her name is, something like that. And he joins the game club for some hijinks or some bullshit. He's typically a delinquent, I believe, or something. God, I can't remember now. But Taco is our secondary antagonist as well as secondary love rival person for our mans. And so she is really hot. Big old breastises is what she's known for the show. And then she runs the other game club because the one people have their game club, and then she has the actual game club, and the actual game club is like they do shit like make games, whereas the other game club just kind of fucks around and is stupid, and they all have like weird powers or some shit. I don't remember. It's a whole thing. The show is the manga's wild. The show is wild. Everything about that is weird. It's alright, like a 7 out of 10, but Tako is really cute, so, and I like her. She has a good rapport. She's very, and she's like shy around him, but also is forceful around my home dog here. Good show, good girl, good pick on my part. I'm a genius. Yeah. Number 32 here. Oh, 32 here. Okay. 32 here, we've got Sankarea. So, Sankarea is a show I like way more than The Average Bear. I really, really like this show, and I recognize that it's not very good. I just really like the concept. So the concept of this show is that our main character, he's like really weird and really likes zombies, and he wants to date a zombie. So he's like trying to fucking make a zombie girl, I guess, essentially. And so he's trying to make this potion to fucking make a zombie so he can date her because he's a freak. And he goes to this like abandoned hospital to like develop this potion or whatever. And this girl like goes down there and meets him as well, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck you doing here?" And she's like, "Oh, my dad sucks, and he's kind of a fucking dickhead, so I run away and come here for sometimes." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So they kind of become friends and build a rapport and all that fun stuff. And then when he finishes the potion, and then it like he tries it, and it's like, "Oh, didn't work. Oh well." And she's like, "Cool," and she like takes it and drinks it because it has like some kind of poisonous thing in it, and she's like, "Oh fuck." And then it doesn't kill her, and she's like, "Damn it. Shit." Yeah, she tries to do the not alive, which is really cringe. Don't do that. Do not condone that. But, so she does that, and then, my man's is like, "Oh my god," and he's like, one day they're like fucking hanging out, and a big rainstorm hits right next to the hospital, which is for some reason on this cliff. And then she gets like, she falls or something, and he tries to catch her, and then she falls and like, would be dead, but then she doesn't die, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm a zombie," and he's like, "Holy fuck, my potion worked," and it's like, whoa, and then the whole show continues from there, and it's just essentially them being, but he's like, he's got zombie girlfriend now, which is pretty epic. I want that, so, give me a zombie girlfriend or something. But he bro gets a zombie girlfriend, and the show just continues from there. And I'm just like, damn. And I just really liked it. When I watched it, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. I thought it was so fun. I was very cute, very nice. And then I asked all my friends, and they're like, "That fucking show sucked ass." And I'm like, how dare you? Yeah, it's a show I don't know why I like it so much. I just do. It's one of those things. Just really like, man, really like that shit. So, I don't know. So now we've got our last one of the day here. Number 31. Funnily enough, god damn, this thing's pissing me off. It's not working. Funnily enough, is another show that involves zombies. It's Haruna from Is This a Zombie? So Haruna is our magical garment girl from Is This a Zombie? And magical garment girls are essentially just magical girls. And she accidentally gives her powers to our hero Ayemu, who is a zombie and also a magical garment girl now. And so and they just kill megalos, and that's like the monster of the week kind of bad guys. And Haruna's just fun. She's a total fucking ass to him, but she's the one that has the most personality of the entire show by a wide margin. The Seraphim doesn't have any fucking personality. She just is a bitch. And then Euclid Hellscythe, while her, what they do with her in the show is fun, which is She's typically a mute, but in Ayamu's head, she a lot of the time, or he will like imagine voices for her, and they will use like all different voice actors. So Euclid Hellscythe will have like, I don't know, I think she has like 10 given voice actors that are accredited to her role. So that's cool, but she also doesn't really say any of that shit, and it's just she's a like a god like a fucking Kudere or something like that. The one that doesn't really show emotion, because she physically can't, because if she shows emotion, her powers run rampant, and then everything hurts and it's sad and it sucks. Those are like the three main girls. There's also another one that's like that's a vampire ninja, Yuki, I think her name is. And so she's alright too. She's pretty cool, but I mean, definitely the one that has the most personality and the most character is Haruna. She's the one who interacts with Ayamu also the most, I believe. And yeah, she's also she's very caring and also very nice to other people. Not Ayamu, she's a bitch to him, but you know, it's pretty cool. She beats his ass a lot, but he's a zombie, so he can take it. He's chill. Haruno's just really fun. She's is completely full of bravado all the time. Very, very confident character. So it's very fun to watch her and interact and fail at everything in the show. She claims to be a genius, which she is in her right. She is very smart in the show, but she's also like a moron. So it's like book smart versus street smart kind of deal, where she's like intelligent but doesn't know how to utilize her intelligence. So she's kind of a fucking idiot. So therefore, always a plus in my book is a dumb anime girl. Please, love those. So yeah, but that's number 31 here. That's the end of that. That's the end of this part of this video. If you liked it, fucking, I guess, like, subscribe, maybe, comment down below if you want to. I don't require it, but you know, you could. Anyway, bye bye. Have a good one. Later. Bye bye. See ya. Later. Goodbye. Bye bye now. Bye.